Hey, what's up, everybody, man? So, Kevin Stefanski, I'm going to be the first to say it, has a fraudulent resume with the Browns. And if he does not win this year, and I'm talking about not only make the playoffs, but also win a playoff game, there's going to be serious questions about his job moving forward. And I'm not saying he's going to get fired, because I don't think they would take it as far as to get him fired. I think by default he'll get another year or two. But there will be real questions that needs to be answered about this man moving forward. Kevin Stefanski, yes, his first year he came to the Browns, he did win Coach of the Year. And he won Coach of the Year because he had Baker Mayfield playing lights out, and he went 11-5, and most importantly, he helped the Browns, or should I say led the Browns, to the playoffs for the first time in 18 years at that time. So, anybody can do that. By default, you probably should win Coach of the Year. The Browns don't be winning shit. Now, even though Kevin Stefanski had what appeared to be a very good first year in Cleveland as the coach, the biggest question mark that I have for Kevin Stefanski and many others was how can he implement Odell Beckham Jr. into the offense when Odell returns from injury, because Odell did miss the second half of the season due to an injury. So, boom, fast forward, we go into year 2. Odell Beckham Jr. comes back, right? Odell is going through it. Odell is getting neglected by Baker Mayfield. Baker's pump faking the ball to him. Baker's looking at him and looking him off. And then you got Kevin Stefanski not making it no better. Kevin Stefanski not even scheming up plays for him. Like you see how he schemes up stuff for Amari Cooper and stuff like that? He's not even scheming up plays for this dude, Odell Beckham Jr. It was weird. At the time, Odell was at the end of his prime. Odell definitely could perform at a high level if we allowed him to. It's just that we didn't allow him to. So, in result, the whole world knew about it. The whole world was projecting Odell to be unhappy and leave. And then, sure but not, Odell's dad made a scene on YouTube and social media, and then we end up letting go of Odell Beckham Jr. and he went on to do bigger and better things and won the Super Bowl. Us, we continue to struggle because now we down a receiver. You got Baker playing like shit. His shoulders damn near falling off the bone. And Kevin Stefanski's not even making the adjustment to bench Baker Mayfield and bring up Case Keenum, who you have a history with of success. And Case Keenum at the time is a top backup in the league. Respect it, We just never opted to do that. And the result, we finished the season 6-10 and we was trash. Offense was not as good as it could have been. The play calling was trash. The adjustments was trash by Kevin Stefanski. And Kevin Stefanski at times coached us out of the game. Plain and simple. So yeah, Kevin Stefanski really started to display his flaws, but that year, he got a pass. You know why? Because Baker Mayfield was hurt the whole year. Plain and simple. Year 3, we trade for Deshaun Watson during the offseason going into year 3. So, Deshaun Watson, he ended up missing 12 games because he got suspended for the shenanigans that he got accused of, right? So, Jacoby Brissett is the quarterback for those 12 games. A lot of people try to act like we didn't have a quarterback. Jacoby Brissett is a quarterback that can win you games. He's not a starter. He's not an elite guy, but he's a quarterback that's a high quality backup that can start and win you games. Plain and simple. You got to expect him to fuck up here and there, but he can win you games. At the time, we still had that top offensive line. We still had the top running back duo in the league. And at the time, we didn't have Odell and Jarvis no more, but we did have Amari Cooper. We had enough to go out there and get it done. Instead, Jacoby Brissett was put in situations where he had to come back and win games. Not only because Kevin Stefanski was not game planning the game right, but also our defense was trash. Defense was horrible. Defense was giving up a lot of points. And, it was just making it hard for Jacoby Brissett to really get stuff done. And I feel like instead of Kevin Stefanski being so conservative, which he's been his whole tenure here in Cleveland, he should have been more aggressive and try to hang up points knowing that your defense is trash. If you know your defense is trash, why are you not trying to score points? Why are you not trying to really go out there and hang points on team's head? So yeah, that year we finished 7-10 after Deshaun Watson came back out of the suspension. And the reason why he got a pass that time was because the defense was horrible. Defense was terrible. And on top of that, he didn't have Deshaun Watson, who is our franchise quarterback. So, boom, everybody just let it go. And then we go into last season, right? Last season, we started off the season healthy. Then boom, Nick Chubb go down. Nick Chubb go down, that's a blow. We looking at our whole season. Our whole season, we feel like it's fucked. We don't even think we make it to the Super Bowl now. But you still got Deshaun Watson, and Deshaun Watson was playing iffy from the start too. And one thing I noticed was that Kevin Stefanski was really struggling to really play to Deshaun Watson's strengths. Deshaun Watson is a guy that can, he can do everything. He can make all the throws that you need him to do, and he can really elevate an offense, and, he can go out there and just, make up stuff, create stuff by scrambling out the pocket and things like that, and he can run, he's one of those dudes. So Kevin Stefanski didn't really scheme for him the best. He did a lot of read options and stuff. He wasn't really spreading out the offense and letting Deshaun Watson work. It was a whole conservative approach with Deshaun Watson, like he was some type of bum or something. So, he didn't really coach to Deshaun Watson's strengths, but the times when he did was when Deshaun Watson played the best, and I feel like they was working towards, Kevin Stefanski coaching like that, but Deshaun Watson got hurt for the end of the year. So now we down Deshaun Watson and Nick Chubb, but somehow we still winning games. We're winning games because our defense is balling. We had a top defense last year, and our defense, y'all already know, I don't even got to even go into depth. Defense was forcing hella punts. They was getting a lot of fourth down, third down stops. They was forcing a lot of turnovers, and they didn't really give up a lot of yards per game. Like, the defense really was like that. And when you got a defense like that, the defense is giving the offense a lot of opportunities to really do something. And a lot of times, the defense is giving the offense the opportunity to do stuff. And I'm talking about even in short yardage situations, and we not even scoring points. We kicking field goals or even missing the field goals. We leaving empty-handed at times. Like, it was bad. And I understand it's hard to really get stuff done when you don't got your best running back and you don't have your best quarterback. I get it, But, man, Kevin Stefanski got too much praise last year. And I sound like I'm hating, but Kevin Stefanski got too much praise last year. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve any praise for, doing things the way he did to help us get to the playoffs. But in reality, he was not coach of the year last year. Jim Schwartz was coach of the year last year. Plain and simple. If it wasn't for that defense, we would have been shit. And regardless, he would have got spared again, because guess what? We dealt with all those injuries. Even the offensive line, we dealt with injuries, man. Like, Conklin went down. DeJuan Jones ended up going down. Dude on the left went down. What's his name? Jedrick Wills, even though he's some shit anyway. Like, it was a lot that we had to overcome as a team. But Kevin Stefanski gets all the credit and gets coach of the year, when really Jim Schwartz was coach of the year. Like, I'm just being 100. If it wasn't for that defense, we would have been trash. We wouldn't even make the playoffs. The playoffs wouldn't even been a question. So, yeah, this year, you got Nick Chubb coming back from injury. You got Deshaun Watson coming back from injury. Dudes are projected to be healthy. Deshaun Watson definitely should be ready for week 1. Nick Chubb is up in the air. Defense has returned, and they're looking to be a top defense again. And, we getting other dudes coming back from injury from the O-line. This team is loaded. We even traded for Jerry Jeudy to add to the slot, and hopefully he could be a star for one day. We made a lot of moves, or a decent amount of moves, to get our team to the next level. And if Kevin Stefanski continues to underutilize the talent and not maximize the talent that this team has, there will be problems. I honestly feel like during this 4-year stretch, if you had a better coach that knows how to scheme for his players, knows how to make adjustments, and etc., we probably would have been a better team by now, just being 100. So, I'm not saying Kevin Stefanski is a trash coach. I think Kevin Stefanski is equivalent to J.B. Bickerstaff if you keep up with the Cavs. The Cavs were good enough to make the playoffs with him, but can they win with him? No. Can we win with Kevin Stefanski? I honestly, I hate to say, I don't think we can, but I would love for us to. I just don't think Kevin Stefanski is the guy to win us a Super Bowl. And that's just me being real. That's putting bias aside. I genuinely don't believe Kevin Stefanski is good enough to win us a Super Bowl. Plain and simple. And we seen the same thing happen when he was in Minnesota. Stephon Diggs had to get the hell out of there because he was not maximizing the talent. So I think, I don't know, man. He knows how to use Amari Cooper. So it's kind of different as far as receivers. But this team on paper should be the best team in the league. or at least runner-up with San Francisco. Like, we're loaded on both sides of the ball. So we should really be out there bullying the league. Plain and simple. So, yeah, if Kevin Stefanski does not win a playoff game this year, there's going to be real questions about his ability to coach this team for the near future. I'm not saying they're going to fire him. I don't think they're going to fire him. It's hard to fire a guy that's won 2 Coach of the Years and has been your best coach since whenever. Like, this is the best coach we've ever had. But that don't mean we can't get better. So, yeah, that's my take on this. Let me know what y'all think about Kevin Stefanski. Do y'all think he's under a lot of pressure? Do you think he's under the hot seat? Or do you think I'm tripping? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. And I got more content coming soon.